Hey, thank you very much for taking time to listen to this video today. My name is Dejario and I'm the founder of Laudah, a career progression platform designed to help employees and managers reach their full potential. My passion for creating a structured, clear, and fair work environment led me to develop Laudah, which is already transforming the way we approach career development and growth in many teams globally. Today, I would like to take you through the key features of Laudah and how it can benefit your teams. Here, users can find all the skills required for their roles and their job description. Next, users can actually see their job descriptions in terms of what is expected of them. So they can check their critical work functions in terms of key tasks, in terms of KPI, and likewise, they can check the skills aligned to their roles. So they can see the list of those skills and the priority for those skills. Likewise, they can see the proficiency levels expected from the skills. For each of the skills within the role description, we've got them well described as well. We've got the information, we've got the proficiency level. So for this particular skill set, we've got level 4. So we've got the knowledge that the employee should have at that particular level, together with the ability, that is what they should be able to do. So what we did as well is to touch or align the coaching aid. So what we feel employees can do to self-coach themselves. Likewise, we've got sample interview questions. So if you regularly hire for this type of role, we've got internal SMEs who are internal subject matter expert. We've got for each of the skills as well, we've got the books that employees can read, articles and blog posts that they can read in order to develop that particular skill set. Likewise, we've got examinations and we've got training courses that can help them as well. And lastly, we've got the training providers. So if you've got some vetted training providers that can help, yes, you can have them all attached to the skills. Okay, so where this begins to make sense is where we have the employees to perform self-assessment. So here we want them to go through a list of knowledge and ability to the proficiency level required for their role. Each of the knowledge area or the ability has 5 options, so 0 to 100%. So employees can go through each of them to add where they feel they are. And likewise, they can add context, add examples, comment to each of the knowledge areas and to each of those ability areas. Employees can ask for feedback from their colleagues, and this removes a lot of blind spot risk from the employee's point of view. So employees can ask from as many as possible. Likewise, employees can add notes. So possibly if they want to do something about this particular skill at a later time, so they can add comments and ask for confirmation from their manager or from another assessor. So they have the ability to ask for confirmation from multiple assessors. So we have the quiz capability where you can have a set of questions that you want your employees to go through in order to validate whether they've got a particular skill set. And lastly, we've got the evidence. So employees can add their project or whatever project they've been involved in as evidence. Okay, so after the employee had sent a skill for validation, so whoever had been selected as the assessor can actually go through each of those knowledge areas and ability areas, though they do not have to do that. And likewise, they can add comments for context as well to each of those knowledge areas and ability areas. They do not have to do that as well. So what they actually need to do is to use any of those 4 options there to award the score to the employees. So that is all they need to do, and likewise they can add comment as well to provide more context to the employee. So if we have multiple assessors, we have the average score over there as well. So confirmation is quite key for employees to know exactly what is expected of them. Another option for the assessor is to ask for peer review. So if the assessor does not have enough information about the employee, they can ask other people about that particular employee so that they have enough evidence to actually sign off the skill. Managers and HR can actually select the entire skill in a particular role, or part of the skill, set a deadline, start date, end date to get this done formally. Here you can see the skills that don't meet the expectation of the role, the ones that meet the expectation of the roles, even the other skills that the employees do have. Likewise, you can see the skill score at confirmed or validated level and the self-assessed level. Here, the employees can plan the actions they need to take to close the gap that they've identified from the self-assessment and the validation. So they can plan for the skill, organize all the actions they need to take, add comment, get approval from their managers, from L&D, depending on your organization's workflow. And likewise, when they complete these activities, they can actually complete the completion survey so that you have all the data in one place. And likewise, after a while, we expect that the business impacts evaluation is going to take place. So all of these can be centralized within the action plan. All job roles within your organization can be organized into vertical career ladders so that it's clear to people how they can move from one level or step to another level or to another step within your teams. Beyond the vertical career ladder, we've got the aspirational page where employees can check themselves against any other roles within the organization that they have aspiration for, and we're going to provide them with a score and the gaps they have. And beyond the vertical career path, again, we've got the lateral one where people can actually develop where they want to go, and they're going to have the option to see all the necessary skills to get to the next role within their own aspiration. So employees can find all the necessary information they need to create their path. So they can add roles from other functions, add roles from other departments to their own career path without having to rely on the vertical career ladder. Okay, so this bit is for the L&D, so that's learning and development specialist. So within an organization, we've created this particular page to centralize all learning and development activities taking place, which can be filtered by employees, can be filtered by function, can be filtered by date, due, so that we have all the necessary information in one place. Likewise, we've got on this page the ability to centralize all trainee approvals, so where L&Ds can have the ability to approve or reject any of the requests made to them. The L&D specialists have access to this particular dashboard where they can see the organization's skill level, and they can filter by department, see the trend and some other information. Likewise, all the surveys that have been completed by employees in terms of the completion survey, the evaluation survey, all the data are all here centralized. Right, this particular functionality is for managers and their direct report. So as a manager, you're going to find a list of your direct report on your own page, and you can add more people as well. So from that, you can click to manage their profile to see what is happening about their skills and about their development. So the ability to locate skills within the organization or within your team can be quite challenging sometimes. So here we've created a skill matrix where you can find the skills or the capability of your people when you need them, and this helps you staff your project as quickly as possible. Likewise, we've got the position matching for succession planning, for internal mobility, to be able to find people who can quickly fill a particular position within your teams or within your organization. Finally, we've got the process workflow where you can organize all your processes in all functions within your organization to provide clear instruction for people who are just joining your team, whether within your company or from outside. And these people can create an unlimited version of that process to make sure that they can practice again and again and again in order to master your way of doing things. Now you have it. Thank you very much for taking time to listen to me. I'm going to be very honored to be able to demonstrate what Laudah can achieve for your team. So I look forward to a very positive conversation with you. Thank you and bye-bye.